He who doesn't dally lives the shortest life. When one has no time to elaborate on experience, one has no time to transfer the short-term and working memories into long-term memories. Therefore, he who has few lasting memories will have little more than his last day as his final memory. And what a shitty way that is to die. Old, weak, in the end, to a miserable experience. Use your money as kindling for the pyre on a dark and lonely night. Dilly Dally. I just published that one that was just, I thought you wanted something shorter. I thought you wanted something you didn't have to think about. So I just, right out there at you. If you have any interest in listening, this one's gonna last a little bit longer. I don't plan this stuff. Dilly Dally. All this just flying through it, you know. We all feel like we've got something we're supposed to be doing. And we wonder, what is it? What is the meaning? When in truth, it's not a meaning, it's a meandering. Ha! And I remember one time I was running late to class for an 8 a.m. at Michigan State University when I was there. 8 a.m. class. Who's stupid enough to take one of those? Somebody that doesn't know what the hell he's doing. 8 a.m. I'm just wandering down the road, sidewalks, only guy in the walk. There's this chick across the way, and she's like, oh, and she looks normal. I don't know what the hell's going on. She crosses the road and comes to me, and she's like, can I read your numbers? And I'm like, you kind of freak? What the hell does that mean? I don't know what the hell that means, but I know she wasn't any goddamn hippie. She was a well-dressed person. And all you goddamn hippies, you got what you got coming. I use your stuff. But she was a regular dressed person. She didn't look like a maniac, is what I'm saying. She didn't look like she crawled out of the dumpster behind the building and wanted to read somebody's numbers. And she came up and she said, I'd really like to read your numbers. I was like, on this cold gray day, I said, what the hell's going on? And so I said, I don't know what you're talking about. And she asked me questions and I gave her answers, and they were numbers, birth dates and things like that. Things I don't even remember. I didn't know what the hell was going on. And when it was done, she said, oh my gosh. She said, you're on your last life. And I remember thinking, if I'm on my last life, I might as well enjoy it. I was 22. Oh, I'm not a crook. They won't have Tricky Dick to kick around anymore. I was 22. And I kind of took that from there. If this is my last life, I might as well enjoy it. But if you're going to do that, you got to be willing to work the rest of your life. I also realized at the same time that I would work until the day that I die. You know, there are only a certain amount of people that can get away with just running all over the hell and doing nothing. And they're usually related to kings and queens. I knew it went out. God damn it. So the thing is, knowing that I would be working the rest of my life, I turned out to be so fortunate that I like working. I don't know what it is. You know, I just like working. I like the physical aspect of it. I like just dealing with this. And, you know, as it turns out, you have to like working if you're going to be a nut. Because you've got all these people that are like, oh, that's just Judas. Oh, that's just Judas. If you can't take care of yourself, that's all they say. And you're going to look like a maniac. Nobody listens to a thing you say. You must be able to take care of yourself. Nobody else is going to do it for you without putting you away. Something like that. You know, I'm like half retard, half Polak. What can they expect of me? Hey, if I'm retarded, I can say it, right? Hillbilly is the word I was looking for. Half hillbilly, half Polak. What can they expect from me? What I've heard in a quote, Judas works 100 miles an hour. You gotta just be able to work. Do you work out? Do you know? I don't know what the hell's going on. I had the idea that I was going to talk about one of my cousins and how when I was not in town to do the hay, where the 100 mile an hour quote came out of was me doing hay. They had another cousin of mine come in, and he was older. He was the punk, not the punk, the jock. And he showed up and he was going to do the hay for Judas. And he showed up and he worked out and he did all the stuff. He said, ooh, 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 ooh. And they said that. Yeah. He started going, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ah. And he didn't do any of this, but I do. Yeah. And then you put it down and you move it like that. And you go, ah. You want to go slow. You want isometrics. But the thing is, I don't work out. I'm on a beer belly diet. I drink Pabst Blue Ribbon. I smoke as many cigarettes as possible to keep this stuff out of my system, this oxygen that's trying to kill me. And, but before I do hay, I do that very workout. That's just only about 75 pounds, I think, maybe 84, I'm not sure. I've never done the real math on it. It's 15-pound curling weight. But I do it about 2 weeks before hay. That way, you're not sore the next day after doing hay. You get the workout in. Your body's ready for it. And then you take the 100-degree heat and the sun burning down and peeling off you and giving you prickly heat. Nothing like a billion mosquitoes biting you at once when there's nothing you can attack. But there, yeah, the cousin that was the workout guy, he was like, he was doing all the moves, but he never lifted anything real in his life. He's big, he's stupid, but he's not stronger than this skinny, twisted bastard. And he said, "This is hard," and he left. That's the worst part of it all. He just laughed. He didn't finish the job. It's family work. This guy has never, ever done anything for the family, which falls in line with my thing about loyalty. Screw them. But if they're going to cover you, you got to take care of your own business. Otherwise, they say you're crazy. They say you can't keep it together. Take care of yourself. They have nothing to say. I was thinking about writing a letter to Men's Health. I was thinking about writing an article for them. It's called the Beer Belly Diet. I mean, it's got a lot of scientific stuff in it. Just love the idea of work. I love the idea of work. I like working. I like something to do. You know, as I say, I go to work to sober up. Wouldn't be able to afford not working. If I were to win the lottery, I'd be dead in 6 months. And that doesn't bother me. There's still a lot of fun to be had, you know? Drag it on as long as possible. Watch all your family members and your friends die. Let them all wonder, was he a vampire?